Good morning, it's Clarkson Commercials here, bright and breezy on a Friday morning. Now, where do we start with this one? Lots and lots to tell you about this. This one is a very, very unusual vehicle and an absolute one-off, and in the next couple of minutes I'll explain to you why. It's a Ford Transit 350, long wheelbase, high roof, 2006, so it's very, very normal up until now. The mileage on it, ladies and gentlemen, is 12,000 miles. Only travelled 12,000 miles from new. And why, you probably ask yourself, or how can that be? Simple, the van spent its life sitting airside at Glasgow Airport runway. It was owned by British Midland, or BMI, or whatever they're called now, and it was an engineer's van sitting on Glasgow Airport runway. So when you and I troop off to Spain for a fortnight in the summer, we always see these vans sitting about the runway. This was one such van. An engineer's van, as I say, beautifully racked out, shelving on top, the folding shelves there, first aid kit, fire extinguisher, so storage above the driver's head, work lamps as well, and the van has got a full service history. And for me, buying the van as the van buyer for the company, it was essential that I had that. As it's okay me telling you 12,000 miles, but you really have to be able to prove that, and we've got a fully documented service history from the airline as well. There's that racking again, more storage up the top. We've got a work lamp, another work lamp up there, a workbench here with a vice on it, and hopefully that kind of condition there tells you just the calibre of vehicle that we're talking about. Now this is the 100 horsepower as opposed to the 90, so it's got a little bit more get up and go. Not that it's ever required get up and go with that kind of mileage. Spare keys are with it, MOT until February of 2013. So there's a lovely long MOT on it. And what I'll do now is I'll work my way down the offside here, and we'll end up back in the cab where I'll talk you through the service history. I think it's fair to say you can scour the internet for days, weeks, months, you will not find another 06 plate with 12,000 miles, especially in these tough, austere times when vans in general are working so much harder to earn their keep. A 12,000 mile van is an absolute one-off. Around into the cabin again, usual transit affair, the grey sort of fleck upholstery, double passenger seat over there. We've got 2 spare keys, we've got the main key and 2 spares, and if I can climb up here, the van is also fitted with air conditioning as well, so it's the bigger engine plus air conditioning, and your usual transit's at a dashboard formation, but exactly in the condition that you would expect from a 12,000 mile van. 12,557 miles to be precise. Now it gets better. What we've got here is a fully exploded view of each and every individual mechanical task ever carried out on the vehicle. Basically serviced every 2,000 miles, serviced at 2,700, 4,300, 6,500, 8,700, 10,694 miles, and lastly, sorry, at 12,235. So not only is it hardly done any mileage, it's been serviced every 2,000 miles. And also it's got the radio codes there as well, are still with it, the key codes are still with it, logbook confirming it's one owner, and in between all these service intervals you've got things like, you know, bits and the ball joint fitted, hydraulic fluid, MOTs, and bits. So it's there for you all to see. You cannot hide from that. That is like the blueprint of the van, and that for me in this case is worth its weight in gold. Right, so drives exactly as you would expect at that kind of mileage. Still, despite that, you know, we still put them through a workshop. It still goes through the same rigorous check, and the van, as all vans do here, they'll get what they need. So that is a very, very unusual van, an absolute one-off, an 06 plate with 12,000 miles, serviced every 2,000 miles. I think it's fair to say it's been over-serviced, and I don't say that lightly, but I think why service it every 2,000 miles when it's doing such low mileage? But anyway, that's to your advantage, I'm sure. So really, I could ramble on about this one all day, just because it is so unique, but just to recap, it's a 2006 on the 06 plate, it's a Ford Transit 350, long wheelbase high top, ex-engineer's van with British Midland. Spent his life on Glasgow Airport runway, travelled 12,500 miles from new, and I don't think you could ask for any used van to be, or to have better credentials than that rather. So my name is Barry, thank you for watching, thanks for your time, hope that's of interest. A very, very unusual van, and I hope to speak to you soon.